All right, Kenman here, and today we have a concept, another knife from the Lanyard Man box. Lanyard Man sent me a group of really cool knives that feature some serious stuff that works for KDK here. And I did an unboxing. I'll list the link for that down in the description. But this is a more in-depth of each of the knives. Today we're going to look at the concept that he sent me. Let's check it out. Thank you, Lanyard Man. This is the Model 6 by Nick Swan. Damascus black and white nebula carbon fiber. I have several concepts. Great company. I enjoy their stuff. And the things that Lanyard Man sent me are all kind of more premium things. And they're all lefties. He's also a lefty, so he knew, as me being a lefty, sending me a few things, showcases from his collection that are lefties. Fantastic. Boom, let's get this thing out right away. All right, the Kansept Model 6. Check this bad boy out. So he added the lanyard with the, looks like a 44 or a 45 fake bullet kind of lanyard bead on there. Very cool. It matches the gold on the pivot. Kind of a nice accent touch with this. It is a lefty liner lock. Got that nice flick out, that Damascus blade. I noticed this right away. Lanyard Man uses this knife. Look at this edge. Oh. Oh. There's some chips going on. I think he needs to work on sharpening this thing up a little bit. But hey, you buy knives, you use them, you don't use them, you collect them. Some people will spend, this is a premium version, a couple $100 here easily. And some people will just have that be in their safe at home. They won't touch it or use it and just going to open it and look at it, enjoy it. But you can tell it's got some spots on it, and that edge is definitely missing some little sections and chipped out. He uses this knife, which is great. This is an excellent user. You carrying this around and using it on a regular basis, that's fantastic. So what are we looking at here? Like I said, it says black and white nebula carbon. Doesn't look black and white to me. Well, Lanyard Man, like myself, likes to do some custom stuff. And he did the dye on this to bring it to the blue. So where the blue was, it used to be white. So if you're trying to find this exact model, you will not find it. You will find the white and black version. And then if you wanted it blue like this, you just have to follow one of my dye videos and try it out for yourself. Looks like the clip is a kind of a, looks like a milled titanium clip. Like I said, the Damascus blade, don't exactly know what the mix of steel is for that. But this is a premium knife. It feels really nice. This nebula carbon has a sticky, kind of grippy feel to it. I enjoy it. I have several concepts, like I said. I didn't know this one, or somehow it snuck under my radar, and then it's also a lefty version. The concept is cool that they have several versions that they do left-handed models of, and I appreciate that. It's really neat to have a liner lock that I can use my left hand, or I can use my left hand on a regular one, but you know what I mean, just that natural style. This is what I'm used to doing with my lefty, and kind of having to swing it around a little bit more. This does have a flipper tab on there that I barely even noticed. Boom. But it does work good. Flips out easy. I'm definitely more of a Spidey flick kind of a guy, so I see that I'm always going to kind of go in for that right there. I'm not a huge fan of the lanyard on here. I feel like it kind of gets in the way when I'm opening it. Like I've got it right here, and I go to open it and see how I have a larger hand, so my hand goes all the way down. Someone has a smaller hand, it might sit right there and it would just hang free and not really be a thing. But me, I'm holding it here. I go to flick this out and see how it kind of comes around like that. It's not hitting the blade, but it's touching the frame, and I hear that sound, and it makes me feel like it's kind of in the way. So I'm not really personally a fan of that, but it does look cool with the knife for sure. Okay, so we do have that liner lock right there. Let's check the detent. Nice, solid. Try to fail a flip out here. So you can. but it doesn't feel like it's that weak that I'd be able to talk it much. Let's try it. Nope. I'm trying to sit there and just get my thumb to be able to, or my finger to be able to open it a little and then talk it like this, which I can do right now, but it's because it's been opened already. When it's closed, now I got to get to that and see it's a little bit harder. So there is a detent there. Some might say it could be a little stronger, but I mean, that flip out works pretty much. I think you would really have to slip in order to fail that. It does feel good. Looks nice. Blade is nice and solid. Wow, thick. Very solid blade. No real movement there. Centered nicely. Does have some jimps on there. I think, as most knife cases, they could put 3 or 4 or 5 more jimps on there, get it a little bit further out. I would appreciate, enjoy that. But the jimps on here are nice. Sometimes they round them off a little much and they don't really work as well. They're a little smooth. These definitely have a little bit of grab to them. Not real sharp, so it doesn't really bother someone who would feel that that might be a little sharp for them. But that's like a perfect cut for a jimp right there. Feels nice. Cool looking shape. What's everyone think about this one? Enjoy? Hit the like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Yeah, fun action, feels nice. Let's get some close-ups. Little pass. Ooh. Nice detail on this piece. Sometimes you get a little bit more plain section, but the way the pattern goes through there looks fantastic all the way. Damascus has a nice, I don't know what they call that, dot, teardrop kind of pattern in there. I do like that gold accent. That does make this lanyard pop for sure. Clip cannot be swapped to the other side, so this is a full lefty version. You can buy this knife in a righty though as well. What do you guys think of that edge? Oof. Ay, ay, ay. Sharpen this boy up. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm losing my mind here. Oh, all the lefties I'm turning facing the other way for the measurements here. We are looking at 7.5 end to end. And about 3¼ inch blade. Someone could say it's 3.5 if they really want to measure all the way to there. Cutting surface is just over 3 inches, almost 3 1/8, with the slightest curve to the belly. 4 3/8 on the handle. Decent size, very thick blade here. They can get down to 11. Wow, that's 12? Kidding me? I would have guessed that looks like 13 or 14, but just like each knife, when you hold it, the size and the presence of the knife can make the blade thickness look thicker or thinner than it actually is. This is thinner than it looks at 12. Like I said, I was going to guess that was like 13 or 14. Some of the knives around here, this range, like the Pyrite, we're going to do the demo. See, it's definitely a little bit thinner. A lot of them can be down in that 11, 10. So it is 12, not super beefy, but definitely a beefier look to it. That 12 carries all the way out to there. Nice solid blade. Oh yeah. Handle just under 1/2 inch that way. Thickest point up here, 1.12. Pretty average on the size for that handle. Back over here. I compare everything with the CJRB Pyrite. I actually have affiliate links for both these companies. If you're interested, you can click one of those links below. You make a purchase. It does help support the channel. Much appreciated. Handle is pretty much identical, and blade is about overall the same length here. Cutting surface on the blade is going to be less because the Pyrite has this forward choil that you can kind of choke up on that I really like. So you lose a little bit of length on the cutting surface, although the curve is pretty much the same. But yeah, all in all, about the same size knife. This is going to be a little bit beefier, the Model 6, just a little bit thicker this way than the Pyrite. But the Pyrite is a really nice EDC carry. If you're looking for a nice button lock, these range from 30 to 200, lots of different varieties and styles. Really cool, nice button lock. If you are looking for something that has kind of this beefier presence to it, but you don't have the money to spend on this premium version here, one that I really like is the Kubititis. This is a beefy knife. They don't have this in a lefty version, but they do have 3 different styles. The regular, like the G10. This is obviously the Ultim version, which looks super cool with that see-through Ultim on there. Big old piece of it. They also have a titanium version that runs at about $100. But if you're looking at one between 40 and 100, the Titius might be a nice beefier option to try out. It's got really good action. It has that flipper tab and then that flick out, but it does have that choke up spot. Very cool. Titius definitely is a beefier boy. Got this Model 6 beat all the way around. But it is a nice looking chunky knife if you're looking for one that's a little bit less expensive than this Model 6 right here. Kansept has a lot of really cool things. Thanks again to Lanyard Man for sending me this one for review. I'll enjoy it for a couple more days. You can watch out for the rest of the videos from that box coming up pretty soon. A lot of fun things also happening. More unboxings, customizations, laser marks, anodizing. Stay tuned. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.